Good afternoon, guys. As you can tell from the title of this video, I have a lot to catch up with y'all. A lot has happened in the last couple of days. All of it's been very good. But right now, I am currently working on the MR2, which you guys saw in my last video I just picked up. I'm removing stuff off of it already. If you can see here, this is actually the idle up control valve that wasn't even wired in. And when I do turn the AC on, which does work in the car, it doesn't seem to affect anything. So I went ahead and talked to Ty, and he said, honestly, dude, just remove it. He said, if you're not having issues with the idle up, just take it off. I'm always looking for stuff to remove. On top of that, I went ahead and ordered some parts for the MR2. I went ahead and picked up a block-off plate for the bypass valve here, which is just pretty much a recirculating blow-off valve. I think I'm going to vent the stock catch can here. You put a filter on it, or actually put another physical catch can over on this side. The other thing I would like to do here is remove the charcoal canister, and for this here, if you can see, there's a random hose that comes up to fill for your coolant, which seems a little annoying and not necessary. I'm going to buy the extended water neck that TCS makes and move all this crap over here. Once again, is this all necessary? No, but it's me being anal retentive and wanting to clean things up. Now, one thing I'm going to make sure not to do this time, it's to not remove too much. With the Supra, I went too far. I shouldn't say I went too far. I cleaned everything up. No, it has no ABS, no nothing. With the 93, one of the better things about the 93 is the fact that it actually came with ABS. The earlier models didn't, so I don't really want to mess with that and screw that up on this car and kind of hurt value down the road. So I'm going to try and keep it as stockish as possible. I spent most of yesterday cleaning up the interior, which have some of the rags over here. They kept it very good, but I'm literally spraying. I have that much Griot's Garage interior cleaner left. That was a bright yellow rag at one time. So yeah, I mean, I'm literally going everything. I even use these little brushes. They work really well. This is my second one. I broke my first boar's hair brush just from cleaning and scrubbing. It had 25 years of dirt and grime on it. So I've been like really pounding away, I guess you could say, at it, trying to get as much done as possible. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, this is all the stuff that came with the car. It came with all these Toyota books. All this came with it. It just has so much stuff. I'm not sure how much these books even cost here. I know that these books right here aren't cheap. I think this book is like $150. I think this is like $75. And I think this is another $150 just for these books. These are the old school Toyota ones. They used to be red. I'm not sure why these ones are green. I know my Supra ones that I bought like this are red. Maybe you Toyota MR2 fanatics out there can tell me why these are green. I did take off the front license plate bracket. They also gave me a bunch of TCS Motorsport stickers. I shouldn't say they gave them. I was digging through the car and found a bunch of this stuff. They have every registration card from over the years. I'm not sure what's in that Mr. Toyota MR2. Here was a Toyota MR2 book I guess they found somewhere, and they said they had to buy it because, well, you have to buy it. That's pretty cool. They gave me all that. And here's the coup de grace, as I guess I'll say it here. This is every receipt ever since the car was new. Every invoice, every oil change, anything that was done to the car. I know they said this had $8,500 in work done, but there's like a list of thousands of other things they had done to like perfect the car. It's insane how nice this thing is. It came with a brand new K&N oil filter. It even came with this, a brand new clutch pedal, rubber stopper. I guess the one that was on it, I think he left it in here too. Yes, it was all chewed up. So he said, I'll go ahead and throw this in with you too. So I need to put this on also. It has a bunch of other like random plastic stuff. I gotta dig through it more. I haven't gone through it all yet. I'll organize everything per usual. And I'll probably organize all the receipts and then put them in a proper binder. But it's crazy how much stuff they gave me on top of everything else. So far, the car has been a ton of fun. I don't want to jinx myself, but the car has been a lot of fun. I do have to go down to Advanced Auto here, though, to cap off what I just removed right there. There's a little vacuum plug in the back I got to cap. I had a bunch. Don't know what to do with them. No idea where they went or how I lost them or whatever, but I need to go out and buy some. So let's go ahead and run over to AutoZone here real quick, and then I'll finish up the rest of this video. Come on. Come on. Represent Advanced Auto well. Please. See here. What size you need? I'm just gonna grab the box of them, just to make it easy. I think this will be enough. Oh, these are good. Like these are okay to put under the hood, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. They're all for emissions at least. So they're all under the hood at some point.
I don't think he knows what you're talking about.
I don't.
It's okay.
Bullshit my way through life.
All right, let's go ahead and finish this up. I want to get this in the car, get this done like ASAP.
Yeah. Is it on the MR2?
Yeah.
Was it just like
I just
Oh, okay. I understand.
Well, Advanced thought it was a success. I got my little rubber caps, got this plugged off in the back now, and that little bit of mess is removed. Now, is it anything major? No, and not sure what this is all about. Why is this? Ah, it's taped because it's cracked. I'm gonna remove it anyways. I'll send it to Ty. He'll probably get a laugh out of that. It's old, man. Anyone who buys this car and like, oh, what's this broken? Dude, it's fucking 25 years old. Like, what do you expect? I'm finding neat little things, but I still think the car is overall in great condition. It does have the stock hood prop, which apparently people lose those. Also, the guy kept it in the trunk. Is there any way to keep it in the engine bay? Does it lock anywhere? Can anyone tell me if it stays in the engine bay somewhere special? Let me know. Also, who makes a proper catch can for this? Now, I see there's another PCV valve right here. Who makes a proper catch can setup for this car? If you guys know who does, let me know. The other little thing, I don't think it's a big deal again. The intake just rests against the, I guess, what would you call it? I guess the coolant line there. It's not bolted to anything. It's literally connected to the turbo through a rubber or a silicone coupler, and it just sits on there and rests. I feel like it should be bolted to something holding it up. There's plenty of bolts over there. I guess a metal bracket could come off of it somehow. That's just me being picky, I think, but hey, what do I know? So a hellacious thunderstorm just came rolling through, so now it's dark already and it was insane. But back to the cars and everything, and the one thing I wanted to say to you guys is thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I couldn't believe how fast I got there. I was really hoping for 10,000 by the end of the year, and here it is 10,000 and it's August. And I'm on track right now before the end of August to hit 11,000 already. I'm like, it's growing way faster than I ever planned on it. I'm hoping to do more videos for you guys on how to work on stuff. Try and help everyone out in the community. I don't know MR2s that well, but I'm going to try and learn as much as I can and do more how-to stuff with this. Especially when I put the exhaust on. I know that I've been told it kind of can be a pain in the butt because you either have to cut the stock exhaust off or you have to drop the rear subframe. I'll probably just drop the rear subframe just so I can keep the stock exhaust if needed. But little stuff like that. But yes, guys, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I'm hoping to see my next goal now is 15,000 by the end of the year. And if I'm really lucky, maybe I'll hit 20,000. You know, that would be awesome. 20,000 subscribers when I wanted 10 to be double. So thank you guys very much. I do appreciate all that. One thing I've really noticed after driving the MR2 now is I really need to recirculate the catch can on the Supra. I can't stand the smell anymore. I shouldn't say it's that bad, but it's enough that like I enjoy driving the car for like going on a nice night on the town, take my wife to a nice dinner. But she doesn't enjoy the fact when you get out of the car after driving it for half an hour, 40 minutes, and you can smell that oil residue, and you can smell it. It's kind of on you. It's not physically on you, that smell, but it's enough that like it's in your mind. You're like, you just can't stand it. So I'm going to recirculate the catch can on this and sell the setup that's on it. 95% of people run an open catch can, which is fine. I'm kind of over it, I guess. Maybe I'm getting old. It's probably, actually, I know that's what it is. I'm getting old and I'm getting tired of that kind of stuff. I'm just ready for something a little bit simpler. So I'll sell the catch can on this. This is still going to be the baby of pure function. This is still going to be what I focus on the most. I'm going to be doing MR2 stuff, but I bought this so when I'm working on this, I have something to drive. It got really annoying in the winter when I didn't have anything. Now, I'm not going to drive that in the snow, but when I take this down and say like October, I still got 3 good months of enjoying the car before it starts to really snow in January up until like mid-March that I can drive. And even then, like if this car is not ready for cruise week, I can drive this. I don't have to rush anymore with this vehicle. That's one of the biggest things. I no longer have to rush to get this car done for cruise week every year. That's the one thing when I do take it down, I say it has to be done for this. It has to be done for this. And there's some parts I'd like to order and maybe take some more chances on and not worry so much, not overanalyze everything so much. You know, perfect the paint, fix the headlights, different wheels. There's a lot of things I'd like to fix on this car and make it perfect. And this car will pretty much allow that to happen. I can use this for going to car shows and doing things of that nature. Use this part of my flagship for the channel. I still need to finish the trifecta. I've got 2. This isn't as rare as I'd like it to be. Alpine Silver is a rare color, but it was an NA. It's not a true TT 6-speed. Having this makes me happy that it's a true 93 true turbo in white. It'd be a little bit rare if it would have been a hard top, but it's still hard enough to find a 93, 94, 95. So that does help in that fact, and I feel like it's a true Toyota legend, I guess, from the 90s. Only thing next would be a 6th gen GT4. I won't buy a right-hand drive. Like, I always look at them and I see them and I'm like, yes, I should buy it, but I prefer left-hand drive. And I know they did make 6th gen Celicas in left-hand drive in some places around the world, but almost every importer that I talk to says, one, you can't find them. Number two, says we don't deal with them. We only deal with Japan, which is great, but Japan didn't have left-hand drive. You know, some places in Europe did, Middle East, so I don't know what to do there. I'd prefer a white or a silver GT4 6th gen to ship over when it's legal. Right now, they're not legal. We got to wait till, I got a year yet for the 25-year rule. Like, this is a 93. Technically, this probably stickers at 92 or something, but this meets the 25-year rule if it would have been right-hand drive. So I'm still waiting for that. I'm not sure what to do until that time, but I'll probably hit up Riv soon and see if we can work something out at the time. All right, guys, thank you very much as usual. So I'm just happy to share all this with you. I'm glad to do a little update. Next one's going to be a driving MR2, do a true. I'm going to hook up the camera, go over the new, I'm going to be installing the block-off plate, which I started taking apart the bypass valve right now. Which had actually already been vented to atmosphere, which I didn't know. I'll be installing that and then taking the car for a drive, letting you guys hear what that sounds like, and doing the exhaust install and kind of driving around too. Give you guys a little bit of a driving impression of what it feels like in it, and go from there. So thank you very much as usual, guys. Do me a favor, go down below, check out my Instagram and Facebook. I'm always posting stuff way ahead of time there, so if you want to see a sneak peek of what's to come, check it out. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Peace!